to a smart opponent. A stupid opponent, well, you run him over. But what you really gain? Smart opponents, are going to make you pay for that. We're going to work on throwing the jab and the cross and coming back to the true boxer stance. Okay? Jab first. The jab is one of the most important weapons. It is the most important weapon. Okay? Everything as far as your stand-up can be set up from your jab, whether it's kicks, whether it's rights, whether it's uppercuts, whether it's hooks, everything can be set up from your jab and how that opponent reacts to that jab. Okay? Once you get that established, you have so many options that open up for you. If you don't establish that, well, you're kind of going by the seat of your pants and you're going to pick what comes at you and you may get lucky. All right? But we want to eliminate the luck. We want to kind of strategically plot out what you're going to do. So the best way to do that is to establish a strong, disciplined jab. Okay? The jab starts from the true boxer stance. It comes straight out and straight in. Okay? And the reason why I mention straight out, straight in is a lot of people forget the back end of their punches. The back end of your punches is here. Okay? A lot of people are so worried about making contact, they're so focused on making that power that that's where they end the punch. But that's where you open the door for your opponent. Okay? We're not on his side. First and foremost, we are not on his side. Leaving your punches out here and bringing them in here, that's a gift for your opponent. Okay? We're stingy. We fight stingy. We give and we don't want to get anything back. We don't allow him to get his. You understand me? We're going to fight stingy. Whatever he gets, he earns. We're not giving him anything. That's the mentality you have to have. So the back end of your punches, straight out, back in. Straight out, back in. Okay? The way I look at it is this. Get your jab ready. If I have an apple up here, I want you to grab that apple, just look, and bring it home. It doesn't count till you bring it home. And understood? All of your punches, you go out, you get it, and you bring it home. It doesn't count till you bring it home. So you hitting him hard, it's null and void. You wasted your time. Take your punches and bring them home. Okay? You don't get the points till you bring them back. True boxer stance. From here, the jab comes whole body. You never bring your head above your front foot. You never come out this far. And what happens is, another thing is, a smart fighter, if he sees you doing that, he's going to make you extend that jab. He's going to allow you to reach because you're looking at the target and you're abandoning your form. Okay? And that's what we want to get away from. So if he's here, he steps back, I don't go here to hit him with that jab. Okay? You show up with your rear foot, he steps back, you come get it. But you keep your head back. From here, when you throw the jab, you bring it back home. Right hand's the same way, come right back home. From the hip, push through with your foot, and you bring it back home. Okay? Let's everybody square up. We're going to start working on this. So now, what I want you guys to do is just square up, get in your true boxer stance. Establish, okay, right now I want one person to be a hitter and the other person to be pretty much a catcher. You're not really going for his head. Establish who's the hitter and who's the catcher. Okay? Now when I say switch, obviously you know what that is. All right, so now, when I call out one, I want you to throw the jab. When I call out one, oh, here you go. I want you to throw the jab. Okay? I'm going to kind of police what's going on in the room, get a feel for what's happening, and then we're going to move on. Okay, ready? Give me one. 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 What I'm seeing a lot, some of you guys really got the small things I want to work on. Concentrate on coming through here so you come back to that true boxer stance. If you feel yourself throwing your jab and you got to settle back in, you didn't come back to it. You threw yourself off and you came back in. Okay? When this punch comes home, you should already be in your stance. That's a way to police yourself. You got me? That's the way fighters get better. If you're working and you realize, oh, I did that wrong, and you know how to fix it, that's better than having to depend on someone to watch you do it. That's how fighters continuously progress, by knowing how to police yourself. So when you throw that jab, you should be able to come, throw the jab, and come right back. And you know that you don't have to shift back into it. You should be right back into your two boxer stance. Okay? That's a way you can police yourself. Another thing is if you throw a 1-2, you have to adjust to throw the 2. If you don't, come back to your true boxer stance. Or you're throwing the 2 like this. Oh yeah. Exactly, that's what I want. See how when you turn, you step in with your hip. Throw it. See that? How when he throws it in with his hip, that's the stance that you want. That's the form that you want. So it'll come back here. Just make sure to be disciplined with that right hand and leave it here. And don't put it in your breast pocket here. Okay? A lot of guys sit and put them in their pockets when they shoot. They do this. Okay? That's also called the bow and arrow effect. You see guys shoot the jab and they do this. Because once a guy times that jab and you got your hand down here, all he's gonna do is slip it. You have no defense on this side. You're not gonna recover from that because you're too busy trying to follow through with that jab. You're depending on that power. You're ready to try to hurt us and he's using that against you. Okay? So now, pair up again, we're gonna do the 1-2. I want you to throw the 1 and come back here. Same form. Okay? Don't throw it so fast that you throw yourself off. Okay? The form is where you get your speed. Getting the form down is where you're gonna get your speed. We're gonna speed this up in a little bit. I just want to get everybody on the basics. 1.